Chapter 5: Social Work Profession, Knowledge, Skills, Education. The knowledge basis of social work profession. The NASW has identified the knowledge need for effective social work practice as follows: knowledge of casework and group work theory and techniques, knowledge of community, resource and services, knowledge of basic federal and state social service programs and their knowledge of community organization theory and the development of health and welfare service, knowledge of basics socioeconomic and political knowledge of racial, ethnic and other cultural groups in society, their values and lifestyle, and the result issue in contemporary life, knowledge of source of professional and scientific research appropriate to practice, knowledge of the concepts and techniques of social planning, knowledge of the theories and concepts of supervision and the professional supervision of social knowledge of theories and concepts of personnel management, knowledge of common social and psychological, statistical, and other research methods and techniques, knowledge of the theories and concepts of social welfare administration, knowledge of social and environmental factors affecting clients to be served, knowledge of the theories and methods of psychosocial assessments and intervention and of differential diagnosis, knowledge of the theory and behavior of organizational and social system and methods of encouraging change, knowledge of community organization theory and techniques, knowledge of the theories of human growth and development and of family and social interaction, knowledge of small group theory and behavioral dynamic, knowledge of the theories of group interaction and therapeutic intervention, knowledge of crisis intervention theories and techniques, knowledge of advocacy theory and knowledge of the ethical standards and practices of professional social work, knowledge of teaching and institutional theories and techniques, knowledge of social welfare trends and policies, knowledge of local, statute and federal law and regulation, affective social and health, core skills of social work practice. A number of efforts have been made to articulate the essential skills for entry-level social work practice positions. Federico indirectly described social work skills by outlining roles and activities. Outreach workers reaching out into the community to identify need and follow up referral to service context. Broker knowing services available and making sure those in need reach the appropriate service. Advocate helping specific clients obtain services when they met otherwise he rejected, and helping to expand services to cover more needy persons. Evaluator evaluating needs and resources, generating alternatives for meeting needs. Teacher teaching facts and skills. Mobilizer helping to develop new services. Behavior changer changing specific parts of a client's behaviors. Consultant working with other professionals to help them be more effective in providing services. Community planner helping community groups plan effectively for the community's social welfare needs. Caregiver providing supportive services to those who cannot wholly solve their problems and meet their own needs. Data management administrator performing the activities necessary to plan and implement a program of service. My students, you must know, per 1979, identified the following 10 competences as being essential for successfully performing the responsibilities of entry-level position. You must know it. And these 10 concepts were originally developed by Peer and Federico, 1978. You must know the National Association of Social Workers has identified the following skills as being essential for social work practice. You must know it well. Third things important for you, NASW has identified the following abilities which are closely related to conceptualizing essential skills as being needed for social work practice. These abilities, you must know it well. And you have the curriculum policy statement for both the baccalaureate and master degree programs. The Council of Social Work Education 1992 to 1992B. And you must know about the programs of baccalaureate and master degree of social work. Social work values and ethics. Programs of social work education must provide specific knowledge about social worker values and their ethical implication, and must provide opportunities for students to demonstrate their application in professional practice. The NASW Code of Ethics mentioned earlier provides some basic guidelines for social work practitioners. Chapter 3 reviews values, ethics, and some of the issues involved more thoroughly. Diversity. Professional social work education is committed to preparing students to understand and appreciate human diversity. Each program is required to include content about population groups that are particularly relevant to the programs because social workers have a wide variety of clients demonstrating almost every type of need and problem. They must be familiar with the concept of human diversity. You must read about population at risk and social and economic justice. You must read also about human behavior and social environment. You must read also about social welfare policy and services, and social work practice, and research, and field practice. And the continuum of social work careers, and master social workers or MSWS, and doctorates in social work. Thank you for you, my student, and have a great year. Stay at home. Thank you. Goodbye.